Hello, welcome to another English Sparkling with Tweedy video. Wasn't exactly planning to do any filming on this outing. I just wanted to come and eat my dinner in the great outdoors. Have a takeaway curry from a place that I quite like. It's not far from the Heath. It's called the Tiffin Tin. It's a little bit of a walk, 15 minutes or so. This video is not sponsored, of course. I just like their food. I've just ordered 2 dishes, kept it very simple. And I actually think English Sparkling is a very good pairing for Indian food. That acidity is a nice sort of counterbalance to the richness and the spice and all of that. At the moment, Waitrose and including the John Lewis Food Hall on Oxford Street in the centre of London are doing that. Buy 6 bottles, save 25%, sorry. Buy 6 bottles, 25% off the whole case. And you can mix and match any 6 bottles, pretty much any 6 bottles of wine, I think, as long as they're at least £6 and below £100. So as long as it's within that price range, I think anything in store is fair game. I picked up a bit of a selection actually, and I will be doing some videos on the other wines in future, but this is a wine I've reviewed many times before. I wonder if, even though it's technically a non-vintage, I wonder if the blend changes over time. This particular example is 63% Chardonnay, 26% Pinot Noir and 11% Pinot Meunier. Have I even said it's Hattingley Valley's classic? I love this stuff. I think it's really reliably good, and at that price, I think it's a bargain. I think the normal price at Waitrose is something like 39, but it comes to just under 30 with that 25% off. So if you did have 5 other bottles, including, like I say, even stuff that's just over £6 would qualify, then I think it's worth doing. I'm going to get this open, and I'm in a bit of a conspicuous spot, so people keep stopping and staring. It does make me a bit self-conscious. So yes, I think this will be a good pairing for tonight's Indian food. If it matters, I'm having a paneer kebab. It doesn't come on a skewer. I think it probably was cooked on a skewer. It's cooked in the tandoor, and some sagaloo, potatoes and spinach. Just those 2 dishes. I decided to forego any bread or rice. Do I really need all that food? I don't know. It's a good, the paneer kebab thing's a good size, and I'm not sure I really need a huge amount more than that. There's some carbs in the potatoes. So very quickly on the wine front, that is what we have. It is relatively pale, as you might expect for something that is Chardonnay dominant. And as always, the nose is this lovely sort of sweet, appley kind of, yeah, it's usually apple pie. It's a bit fresher than usual today. I'd say sort of sweet green apple, that sort of thing. And lovely and fresh and zingy on the palate, and more of that appley sort of character. A little bit of some sort of autolytic notes. I'm going to say pastry probably, as always, aren't I? But it does actually taste a little bit fresher than usual. I usually get more baked apple than fresh green apple, but on a warm summer's day, I'm not complaining about a slightly fresher expression of that apple there. So I'm going to shut up and eat some curry. That is the paneer kebab. Obviously that would look a lot fancier if laid out nicely on a white plate. It is really, it's packed with flavour. It's marinated in spices and really, really good. I don't know if that's a particularly appealing shot, but that's the sagaloo. Really good here. They use proper fresh spinach. It's not sort of tinned or frozen spinach, so you get whole big chunks of it. This is the current view from where I'm sitting. I've taken a pause mid-dinner. Quite filling, I find. I love Indian food, but I do find I get very full very quickly because it's all quite rich. I probably will come back a bit later for round 2. I've moved benches. Just after I started filming at the previous spot, a young lady came and sat down at the bench next to mine, and I suddenly felt very self-conscious. So sorry there aren't any shots of me eating my dinner, but who really needs to see that? You've got to see the food. Some lovely pink, I don't know how to describe the. It's not quite. Is it? It's not quite cumulonimbus, is it? But piled up clouds over there, a little bit lit up by the sunset. The sunset's happening behind us in the direction we're pointing at here, but it's about 10 minutes, I think, from the official moment of sunset. But some nice pinkish clouds, almost like a little mountain range over there above the wooded hill of Highgate. Looks wooded, it's in fact densely populated by houses, but of course from this angle you can see the trees more than the houses.